So what I'm really interested in knowing is, let's say OpenAI, Anthropic, all of them dive towards hardware. What does that hardware look like? How is it different? Would people care? Would people use it? Is there a tangible future here? Because we started from like augmented reality glasses and we thought, okay, this is the future, metaverse, we're all going to live in a virtual reality or a Black Mirror episode. But didn't turn out to be the case. And now we have AI hardware. So where is it going? Paulina, I would love to get your thoughts on this.
I mean, what AI hardware are we specifically talking about here? Because there have been cases with like Rabbit or Friend, which I think are complete BS.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, there's like no use for them, even though they were so hyped up. And then there's things like Pocket, who people actually use on a day-to-day basis. Like if I had in-person meetings, I totally see myself using Pocket, like to put it on a table or something. I don't see myself using it right now. Like, for example, most of the time, if I would meet someone IRL for work, it would be like at a conference or some event or something. And I cannot imagine myself being with my Pocket card, just like speaking to it, please, so that's not happening. If it's AI tech that's integrated into glasses, something like Meta Ray-Bans, for video, but
do you really use it? Like, I think about it, and I completely agree with you. Like every single attempt at it has failed. I mean, I don't think that's a stretch to say that.
I mean, if Meta Ray-Bans would have a functionality of Pocket, people would use it on more occasions. No,
I think, just chiming in here, I think the issue is just it's too early. But in my opinion, what I've seen so often, I mean, this is just how technology works, right? There's a lot of people trying to build this thing. They're too early, but you need these failures to get to the next thing, right? So these failures keep happening, and it's an endless cycle of innovation. And kind of like Paulina's saying, like people just don't. We're also busy. Like AI needs to feel seamless. Yeah, Meta Ray-Bans, that's one start. I'll be honest. Like I don't wear glasses. I don't want to wear sunglasses all the time. There's like privacy concern around that. So I haven't gotten a pair yet, although I've thought about it many times. So it needs to become invisible. And I think the issue is that, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but like Alexa and voice was going to be the big thing for so long. And it didn't really take off because it was more like a fun gizmo, right? Like it wasn't working for a lot of people. But now that AI is good enough or is getting better there, I will say I use Whisper, and I've like some of my coworkers like use Plaud, which is like a Pocket competitor, and I've like seen the notes. They're pretty good. They're not perfect, but they do the job. Like we're getting there, I guess. But I think like from a device perspective, like the hardware is just much harder, right? So you have to think about battery constraints. You got to think about form factor. You got to think about how intrusive is this in your day-to-day life. And then there's all the legal shit, right? Because even with going back to Meta Ray-Bans, like it came out that all the video that you're recording is basically being routed through like a Nigerian
data center
data center.
Yeah.
Yeah. These Nigerians like watching everyone's video, which is crazy. And like people were like, well, I don't want that. So basically all this to say is like, I think it's too early. Plaud and Pocket are like the simplest, best examples to start. We'll probably see many more examples of startups that try to hack this and fail and crash and fail and crash. But my hope is at some point it'll work.